from the oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. And he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked second on the team in stolen bases. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Chopped foul wide of first. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez in foul ground. 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Josh.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. Marcus Stroman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What's your take on him, H?
Well, last outing wasn't one that he would write home about. I mean, he pitched 3 innings. They had to go to the bullpen and use it extensively. So this outing, I think he's got to give them some length, maybe be able to give that bullpen a rest. And he got a no decision last game. Maybe he goes and earns that win this game.
Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Grounded back up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki, and he's retired here 1 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's got 8 hits in 21 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Well, Matt, their theme song, I heard it in the clubhouse. On the road again? Yeah, they are. I mean, it was a short homestand, and now they're back out there once again playing game 1 on the road. They may as well not unpack their bags. This is a tough trip again.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Well, Matty, some people say Gary is more of a pitcher's umpire because he features a wider strike zone than some. But I think he's at least pretty consistent about it.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a swing and a miss, and the dangerous Bautista is set down on strikes for the first out.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. This team can pick it, lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Here's Kendrys Morales, lifetime against Chris Sale, and even 10 hits in 37 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he pops him up back behind second base. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
Batting second, shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First offering on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Tulowitzki swinging and sends one out to shortstop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Here's the 1-2 delivery. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Xander Bogaerts will be next. Here comes the payoff pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And I'm looking at Russell Martin behind the plate. A lot of teams win when he's behind the plate catching. He knows how to put down the right fingers. And on top of that, he can catch and throw.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's got 8 hits in 21 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, the batter singles on a sinker that just did not sink. Now, if this pitcher continues to keep that sinker up, it's going to be a quick game for him. He's got to get his sinker down if he wants to be around later in the inning.
Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked 2nd on the team in stolen bases. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. There's one. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Russell Martin now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now here's the pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in, Ezekiel Carrera. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Goins. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. In now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Pablo Sandoval.
Into the windup and the pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. And look Look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is bounced fouled at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Bautista sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Pearce comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here it comes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lays off 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. Now batting, Jose Bautista. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Here it comes, 2-0. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Bautista waits on the 2-1. Way in front of that fastball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 11.
Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that's right there, and we're even at one. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are two away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now to the plate, Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out towards second. Goins gets to it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Here's Kendrys Morales. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Kendrys Morales.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Grounded weakly to the left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And ball 4. So down to first goes Tulowitzki.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Russell Martin now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
A pause and the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Ezekiel Carrera. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Benintendi over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Ball 2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 2-2 one more time. And a fastball just a bit up. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Bradley waits on the 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip zip. Digging in to try it again. Ryan Goins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner, and then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 delivery. A changeup over the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. Ready for another chance? Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tucker Barnhart.
Here it comes. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
This one skied out toward right. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for route number 1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
2 strikes.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line foul off to the right over the Red Sox dugout.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We are still scoreless. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. In there, no balls and a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Bautista. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there in the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup, but that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in the game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my men on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Into the box now, Kendrys Morales. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One-0 count. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
One and one. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here's another 1-2. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Dustin Pedroia.
Couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now here it comes. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Mookie Betts. Hit in the air out to center field. On the move is Pilar. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. A high fastball is in there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Bautista giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. And we still have no score. And here is Troy Tulowitzki. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Troy Tulowitzki.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Drilled right back up the middle. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Eduardo Rodriguez is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 52, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Darwin Barney will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Darwin Barney.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision, as he's the potential go-ahead run.
Junior.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runners off for second. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and a perfect hit-and-run ball as that's into right field, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Late in the game, you don't want to give up the out by bunting the man over, so you put the hit and run on. Nice job. Now you got a runner at third base. Let's see if they can get him in.
Devin Travis will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 29, Devin Travis.
Digging in once again, Ezekiel Carrera, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And he takes a called third strike, and no help there as the go-ahead run stays at third with one away now.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Ryan Goins comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And they will put the tag on him, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you can do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Pillar. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. From the stretch. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Pierce.
Stepping in, Steve Pierce, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Melvin Upton Jr. will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Devin Travis will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Devin Travis.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first safely.
Well, that first pitch single right there is something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
Come on, Buck.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Ready with the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pilar patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please.
And a new pitcher set to come on now as they turn things over to the finesse left-hander J.P. Howell. Pablo Sandoval will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Pierce has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Hey, a simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Rusney Castillo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 38, Rusney Castillo.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll get in there safely.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he hits one on a line to left field. Carrera is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We've played 8 full. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Red Sox 1. Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass, as we're set for the remainder of this one from Fenway. Blake Swihart is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 25, Blake Swihart.
Stepping in, Steve Pierce. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
First baseman, Steve Pierce.
Now here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Well, they came in this half inning hoping they could add some insurance to their lead. Nothing better than getting that first guy on to get things going.
Striding in once again, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
The 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 2-1 on its way. Ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
First and second here with nobody out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's one that misses, and down to first goes Bautista. It's ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So digging in now, Kendrys Morales. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Bases loaded here. Nobody out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, this isn't the inning he wanted to have. Bases loaded. You're already down 1, but you got to make sure you execute your pitch, because if not, they can blow this game totally out of reach.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play. 1 away. And with only 1 away, no need to test it as they'll hold tight at third base.
The batter, number 7.
Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Punched hard the other way, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored, and he is in there.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Fernando Abad enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Fernando Abad.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll step in here at 275. 8 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
So coming to the plate, Ezekiel Carrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set, and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Three runs already home here. And that's finally over for a strike. Set. Here's the 3-1, and a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Second baseman Ryan.
So striding in, Ryan Goins. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Red Sox 1.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as they'll turn it over to the former number 4 overall pick back in 1997, right-hander Jason Grilli. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Ready on 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Ready on 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Carrera's there. He's got it one away. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Mookie Betts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he takes ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 2-0 pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Throw on to first is going to be in time. And the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Marcus Stroman gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Chris Sale struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.